You ever loved someone so deeply that their silence felt like abandonment? You ever poured your whole heart into a relationship? Texts, calls, sacrifices, sleepless nights, only to realize they weren't even trying? And the worst part? You kept hoping, kept waiting, kept believing if you just loved harder, cared more, gave more, they'd finally see you, choose you, stay. But they didn't. And that pain, that confusion, that quiet shame whispering, maybe I wasn't enough? Yeah, I've been there too. And what I'm about to tell you, these 10 uncomfortable truths, they're not here to comfort you. They're here to free you. Because real change doesn't come from blaming them, begging them, or waiting for them to wake up. Real change comes when you wake up yourself. When you stop outsourcing your peace, your worth, your happiness to someone else's choices. The ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, they didn't write philosophy for classrooms. They wrote it for warriors, for emperors, for slaves, for broken hearts, for people drowning in chaos, just like you and me. And their message was simple. You cannot control the storm, but you can learn to stand still inside it. So let's begin. Truth number 1, and this one will sting. You cannot control anyone else. Not your partner, not your ex, not your parent, not your best friend. No matter how much you love them, beg them, guilt them, or sacrifice for them, their actions, their moods, their loyalty, none of that belongs to you. Marcus Aurelius, while ruling an entire empire collapsing around him, wrote in his journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Think about that. While managing wars, plagues, betrayals, he reminded himself daily, my peace is mine, not Rome's, not the Senate's, not even my family's, mine. And yet, in love, we forget this. We turn people into projects. If I just do this, they'll do that. If I lose weight, they'll want me again. If I apologize enough, they'll forgive me. But humans aren't machines. They're wild, unpredictable rivers. And trying to dam them, that's where the suffering begins. The moment you release the illusion of control, not with anger, not with defeat, but with dignity, something shifts. You stop chasing. You start radiating. You become unshakable. Because now, your worth isn't tied to their response. Your value isn't measured by their attention. You are whole, regardless. Truth number 2, love is not about feeling, it's about choosing. We've been lied to by movies, by songs, by Instagram couples posing on beaches at sunset. They sold us fireworks, butterflies, soulmates locking eyes across crowded rooms. But real love, Stoic love, it's quieter, deeper, harder. It's showing up on Tuesday nights when you're tired. It's listening when you'd rather scroll. It's choosing patience when they're being impossible. Epictetus, born a slave, crippled, poor, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Apply that to love. When the spark fades, and it will, what then? Do you walk away because it's not the same? Or do you choose, consciously, stubbornly, daily, to rebuild it? Seneca called relationships the friction that polishes the soul. They're not meant to be easy. They're meant to reveal you, your impatience, your insecurity, your neediness. And if you run every time it hurts, you'll never grow. Real love isn't the absence of pain. It's the presence of commitment, even when you don't feel like it, even when it's boring, even when they're being difficult. Ask yourself today, am I still choosing them? Not, do I still love them? Choosing is the verb. Love is the consequence. Truth number 3, your partner is not responsible for your happiness. This one cuts deep because we've built entire industries, dating apps, therapy culture, self-help gurus around the idea that the right person will complete us. They won't. No one can. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, not your partner's affection, not their loyalty, not their availability. Your thoughts, your interpretation, your inner story." If you enter a relationship believing this person must make me happy, you're setting yourself and them up for failure. Because humans are inconsistent. They get tired, distracted, selfish, afraid. And when they fall short, which they will, you blame them. But Stoicism says, your joy is an inside job. Seneca warned, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. How much of your pain is real? And how much is the story you're telling yourself? They didn't text back. They don't care. I'm unlovable. That's not logic. That's trauma talking. Pause. Breathe. Separate fact from fiction. Fact, no reply. Fiction, rejection. Maybe they're overwhelmed. Maybe they're processing. You don't know. And that's okay. Your peace doesn't require certainty. It requires acceptance. Accept that people will disappoint you. Accept that love includes loneliness sometimes. Accept that you, yes, you, are already enough, whole, complete, before anyone says I love you. When you stop outsourcing your joy, you become dangerous, dangerously free, dangerously magnetic, because now you love from abundance, not lack. Truth number 4, attachment is the root of suffering, even in love. Buddha said it. The Stoics lived it. There's a difference between love and attachment. Love says, I cherish you. I support your growth, even if it takes you away from me. Attachment says, I need you. Don't you dare change or leave. Attachment turns love into possession. It whispers, if you leave, I will die. It screams, you owe me. It bargains, after all I've done for you. Stoicism teaches non-clinging, not coldness, not indifference, but open-handed love. Epictetus, be willing to appear clueless or stupid with regard to external things. Applied to love, stop performing, stop curating yourself to keep them hooked. Be willing to lose them, not as a threat, but as an acceptance of impermanence. Everything changes, people evolve, hearts wander. To love with open hands, knowing they may slip away, is the highest form of courage. Seneca, facing exile, wrote, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Don't waste your love clinging to ghosts. Let go, not with bitterness, but with blessing. Say, thank you for the season. I release you with love. And paradoxically, when you stop clinging, love often returns, deeper, freer, truer, because now it's chosen, not forced. Truth number 5, your past trauma is sabotaging your present love, and only you can heal it. You keep choosing the same type, emotionally unavailable, critical, avoidant, explosive. Why? Because your nervous system mistakes familiar for safe, even when it's toxic. Trauma doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers through patterns. Panic when someone pulls away, people-pleasing to earn love, shutting down during conflict. Stoicism doesn't ignore pain, it alchemizes it. Marcus Aurelius, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Your trauma, it's not your enemy, it's your curriculum. Every trigger is a lesson, every wound a doorway. But healing requires radical responsibility. No blaming parents, no cursing exes, no waiting for therapy to fix you. You must face the darkness, alone, in silence, with courage. Journal, meditate, walk in nature, sit with discomfort. Ask, what belief did I form when I was hurt? How is that distorting my current relationship? What would the wisest version of me choose now? Seneca, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Your broken heart is not proof you're unworthy, it's proof you're alive. And every scar is a testament, not to what broke you, but to what you survived. Heal, not to find love. Heal to become love. Truth number 6, boundaries are not cruel, they are sacred. You think love means saying yes. Yes to late night drama. Yes to disrespect disguised as jokes. Yes to sacrificing your peace for the relationship. No. Stoicism teaches virtue is the only good, and virtue includes self-respect. Marcus Aurelius, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. Being good doesn't mean being a doormat. It means having boundaries, clear, calm, unapologetic. Seneca warned, he who suffers before it is necessary, suffers more than is necessary. Stop suffering for others' immaturity. Stop tolerating what drains your soul. A boundary is not a wall, it's a gate. It says, this is where I end and you begin. I will not be yelled at. I need space to recharge. I won't engage when you're drunk. I deserve honesty. Setting boundaries feels cruel until you realize the cruelty was in staying silent. You taught them it was okay to hurt you. Now reteach them calmly, consistently, compassionately, but firmly. Epictetus, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Decide who you are. Then act like it, even if they leave, especially if they leave, because the right ones, the respectful ones, will stay.